Today, we're announcing all new team plans, designed to make it easier and simpler for you to create more software with Glide. This includes a new Pro plan with unlimited apps and pages, a larger scale plan for businesses, and improvements to our free plan as well. Pricing for existing customers isn't changing today. We'll be introducing options for you to migrate to the new teams in the coming months. Let's dig into it. We've gotten a lot of feedback from our customers that Glide's traditional pricing was a bit too difficult to understand, with too many distinctions between apps and pages, and public and private. It had also become a little bit frustrating having to decide whether or not to upgrade a project, and this made it difficult to experiment and grow. The first app that a team makes isn't usually the most important app. It often leads to a much better idea as the team learns Glide. Many of our customers are businesses or organizations building 10 to 15 projects. These are apps and pages, internal and public, and there are new drafts being created all the time. Teams like this really need the flexibility to just create whenever they like and not have to worry about upgrading individual projects. Today, we're moving to a much clearer pricing model that makes Glide easier, more flexible, and more productive. The first change is that instead of upgrading individual apps and pages, there are now team-level plans that let you create multiple or even unlimited projects. We're making this change because we think that Glide should be used as a productivity tool, just like spreadsheets. When you create a spreadsheet, you don't think about whether you should upgrade it or not, you just create one whenever you need to solve a problem. And this is what team-based pricing gives you. When you build with Glide, one of the things that remains invisible to you is the infrastructure behind your project. Whether your project is used by a few people or 1,000, you never have to think about the hosting, the updates, and the maintenance of that software. Previously, the costs of this were bundled into one single price. But small projects that are only used a little actually cost less to run, and conversely, big projects that are used a lot cost more. Teams need both types of projects, but our previous pricing didn't reflect this. With the new team-level plans, resources like updates, storage, and users are now shared across all of your projects. This lets us include more resources for organizations building multiple projects. It means that teams can experiment without having to worry about getting the most value out of a single subscription. If an experimental project starts to do well, it can just scale on the new team plans. The new plans also let teams benefit from shared private users. Previously, if you had 2 projects with the same 100 users in each, that would count as 200 private users. Now, like everything else, they're shared across your team. So these are the 2 most important changes: team plans and team usage. There's more information on this, which you can read more about on our pricing page. Our mission at Glide is to create 1 billion software developers. So we're keeping and enhancing our free plan to make sure that anyone who's new to Glide gets even more. For example, free plans now have access to all data sources. Apps are getting a lot of new features, including tablet layout, and pages are getting more rows and public sign-in. These are just the highlights though, so you should read more on our website. With the feedback of hundreds of customers, experts, and community members, we've designed this pricing to be simpler and more productive for you. With that being said though, we welcome your feedback so that we can continue to improve this. We think that these are great changes that our customers are going to love, and that it's going to unlock the ways that people work with Glide. We look forward to getting your feedback, and we can't wait to see what you build.